My name is Dr. Antonio Ucar. I am a medical oncologist specializing in cancers of the gastrointestinal tract. Cancer is a very difficult disease to deal with. We understand that. We're trying to do our best to get the patient through the whole process of the treatment. My mother actually had colon cancer, for which she was operated on successfully. So that actually was one of the main things that inclined me to look into the medical oncology field. We have many doctors that are equipped to treat international patients, especially from Latin America. And we understand their culture and their language, so that facilitates the treatment of these patients. I have this patient, an elderly lady, even 10 years ago when I began seeing her, that had liver metastasis from colon cancer. 10 years later, she has no evidence of disease, living a normal life, and she's very grateful, and her relatives too, and that's very satisfying.